how used quantum to change my life. So in 2022, I kinda, had a big downfall. I got very sick, unhealthy, and my appearance was also getting very bad. So I thought life was over because I was 20 by then. But yeah, 2 years later, in 2024, I was like, okay, I'm gonna turn 22, and I was like literally maybe gonna be homeless. So I gave it my all one last time, and I kinda used quantum for it because basically the less you're seen, the more you can change. Also because people project stuff onto you. So I used like a lot of the lonely time to build myself up and stuff like this because I could only work so 1 hour per day or something. So that's a bit hard because I have something like PTSD, so my brain doesn't even function that properly anymore. But yeah, I just use this to my advantage to change my appearance, my body, and transform myself into a businessman, even though I had no skills, 15-year-old high school dropout. But because nobody saw me, I could be anything, right? For that time being. And yeah, that's why I remember vividly my doctor, she was like, hey, you, which plastic surgery did you get? And she was like, serious? Always, I thought she was joking, and that was like, because I did such drastic changes to my appearance just by using it. And it's also important to not be seen because people project your old self onto you, right? So in that time and moment, you will be basically influenced by their perception of you. But also sometimes there's like a NBA player who isolated himself because he was not good enough to even make it like to college basketball. And he said the words of others will seep through to your subconscious, right? They will say, for example, you will never make it to the NBA, you will never be a businessman. Like, people said me this, but I had to keep ignoring and somehow make it. Especially, like, it's kind of impossible to build a business with the little money I had. I had 1.5k credit card, and that was it. That was it. And I somehow made it work. Thank to God. He probably was a part of it, but quantum as well. Because at the time, if you're not seen, you can be anything, and the universe can bend to your will more. So yeah, use lonely time to reinvent yourself, and you can also do extended periods of time. I definitely had long times where I was not seen by anybody, and I just transformed so quickly. It was. I also got taller. This is the weirdest thing. I didn't grow. I was like 167 centimeters since I was uh, 13 or 12. And I just stopped growing up until I was 22. So it's basically impossible, but I did grow somehow, thanks to using quantum, I guess, to like 172 centimeters or more. And that was also a blessing because that gave me like much needed confidence and presence and gave my body basically the shape it needed to look very aesthetic.